Hey everybody, Rodham here. I'm so glad to be back. Sorry about the last two skipped episodes. Here's a recap of the rules and goals. And just a quick little reminder of what we're doing. We had Arella leading the pack here as our crab, heading to the northern UC cities to, maraud or going to war. The caravan had just finished their trade run. We got another Masterwork Dustcoat. Happy about that. Taking a look, it looks like Hero, because of his bionic limbs, is so much the slowest swimmer. So I'm going to have him go to the head of the river. And then something I don't normally do, I don't love to do, but we have left, if you recall, a recruit here who was crippled that we rescued. I'm going to pick them up, and I'm going to try to recruit them. The purpose is, I now have someone that wants to become this recruit, and it would behoove me to add them to my roster. I'm seeing if they regain consciousness, and I can just go ahead and add them the gentle way by talking and not imprisonment. Yes. All right, here we go. So, let's see. Who is Silvershade? You are a prince. Let's go talk to this recruit here. I much prefer to do it the non-imprisonment way. Oh, that light's not built. Well, that much is obvious. All right, Silvershade. Hello, recruit. Here's your money. Oh, actually, you're a prince. Well, you know what? I'm going to allow it this one time. I thought it was a drone. Now, I know this somewhat violates the rules, because only the queen is supposed to be able to recruit princes. I acknowledge that, and I apologize. It's just, now that I'm stuck in the talk screen, it's not like I can unrecruit. That's just not really how these things work. Okay, Silvershade, you are going to take our new friend. No, I don't want your farm wares. I cannot wait to go to war with them. Let's take your new friend up to the prosthetics lab and get them a new limb. And then the standard course of training, like we do. Alright, so the swords here, they are still strength training. If you take a look at the stats, they're closing in on 50 strength. They're not quite there yet. We can give it more time. They were the newest additions, and then they're going to have to do some athletics training. Who will not have to do athletics training is J-Horde here. J-Horde is going to get a scout leg and start with pretty good movement speed. Alright, so if I'm not... Okay, it's the right leg. Well, here's a masterwork right. Boom, done. Steady left. Alright, we're definitely going to need some additional legs here. So I am going to stack it. Actually, we already have it kind of stacked, so let me remove some of these. So another right, another left. Just to get it done. Silvershade, you definitely could put him down now. He is 2 feet to stand on. I like how he initially goes down on his stomach. And then he's like, oh wait, yes, legs. I've got legs. I forgot about that. Alright, burning up some of the unwanted stuff. J-Horde, you are going to have to do a little bit of training. I also need to make sure that my pets like Thorns here are going to have enough to eat. Alright, J-Horde, get on in there. First things first, you are going to take a backpack of your own. Is this one of the strength backpacks? Yeah, that is one of the strength backpacks. Alright, then also take a strength backpack. And then you're going to grab the goat. The greatest of all time goat. Alright, so goat to the swords. And J-Horde to the swords. Alright, Mr. Goat. Make sure that you are not going to starve by giving you ample food. Taking a look, looks like this one could use some water. There we go. So there's your strength training. Fantastic. We have a bunch of strength trainers. Oral, you are standing on the food. There we go. I was gonna say that's really not how you do it. I do want to check in on our prisoner here. It's been long enough that they are no longer contagious. Just making sure they have the food. Oh, you can see he's eating a rice bowl through the building. Oh yeah, he's got. I'll stack him up with a little extra food just in case, but he's fine. All right, time to pay attention to the caravan and speed up time here. And then, of course, the swarm. I actually forget if that that helmet helped at all. So here we are at the farm ruins. There's a whole lot of zero, nothing there at all. There's I think one more farm ruin, excuse me, that I have not yet hit. But I'll hit that on my way home. I want to hit the high value targets of the UC, crippling their slavery. How's my food in this caravan? It's going to be weird having so many rangers here. Okay, I could use some food. That much is clear. I could go to Shirokyo or the Bastion. Cannibal Hunters. Yeah, I'll go to the Bastion for a little bit of food. Who are you? Ooh. Samurai conscripts. And Beep's going beep. Of course he is. Alright, looks like Hero is now on dry land. That's good. Then the slowest would be Cookie. Cookie, we're going to follow you, and you're going to take us to home. And I just love the terrain. It's beautiful. One thing I haven't checked in on a while is my armor. Because my caravan's been away. Ooh, 2 more masterworks. That is something I like to see. And more masterwork Old War Bow MK2s as well. Oboro cranking them out as much as you can. I really need the... Ooh, we're getting targeted. I really need the trade caravan home so that we are able to... Oh, you know what? Behemoth versus Behemoth. Arella's getting beat. Never mind. Much like Malcolm Reynolds with Nishka's thugs. I need help. This is not something I want to do on my own. Arella took 3 hits, 3 strikes to the head in a row, which is unlucky and brutal. Who are you? Oh, you're slaves? Oh, interesting. Wait, why are you... It took too much blood and sweat to escape the masters. I'll die before going back to the mines. I gotta talk to them. I think they want to join us. Don't attack them on your side. So, they're concerned that I'm going to report to the slavers. I'm going to say, don't attack them on your side. And they're attacking me anyway. Well, I don't see any limbs. So you all must have survived. Really? Your name is The Wall? Yeah, you see how I'm patching you up? You stupid slaves, could you not attack me? I don't have a ton of food, but, oops, that's, whatever. That'll work. Alright, Hella. I am being nice here and giving them food because they were hungry, and they all ate parts of their ration packs. I'm splitting them up so that when they regain consciousness, except for the one playing dead, they're going to be able to sort of walk away. And let's keep going. Now, I know that I was low on food. Now I'm really low on food, but at least I gave these slaves, albeit misguided slaves, a shot. Alright, Tail Div, looks like you're falling behind. You might actually be slower than the queen with the crab. I am the crab queen. Alright, here's Bastion, where they hunt cannibals. I don't know if I'm going to be able to buy food there. I might need to go... I'll check. Doesn't hurt poking my head in. Hi, cannibal hunters. There doesn't seem to be a soul to talk to here. Alright. Who's doing all that yarping? Nope. Alright, forget it. Shokyo! We're on our way. Arella... Oh, there we go. Once Arella regains consciousness, I'll, there we go. Yeah, there's a bar here. I'll rest. Adventurer, headhunter, some mercenaries. Come have a browse. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so my new shooters, I'm just going to make sure they have enough ammo. And then I am going to fill it with food. Now, my one worry is some of these foods aren't really recognized as food. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to eat them or not, because sometimes we don't. Alright, I don't think Arella's really recovering, because unconscious animals don't recover at that, like that. Well, yeah, I guess we'll just be on our way. Teldiv, we'll follow you. And you are going to take us to Port North. Now, I'm pretty sure I've already hit Port North. Ah, pukes, you got stuck. But it doesn't hurt to, you know, recheck, confirm, and then move on. How's my caravan doing? They are almost all the way home. Great. I should not have allowed Arella to try to solo a sand skimmer. An elder crab losing to a skimmer? It's kind of unusual, actually. I think. But Arella's combat stats are pretty bad. It is a little weird that animals get, like, weapon stats and stuff like that, but that's just the engine this was built on. Alright, so these are outlaw farmers? Yep. And that's why they're not attacking me. Alright, if skimmers want to fight me, I'll fight them. I just won't have it be a pit match versus Arella. Sorry, you're too slow. I'm not food for you today. Alright, a lot of the weight trainers are getting pretty close, and then they're going to be put on athleticism training. What caravan is this? Oh, Western Hive. Not my enemies. Well, they don't know that they're going to be my enemies, but they're not my enemies yet. And then more outlaw farmers. Well, Port North looks very collapsed. Yep, it is. It's the first time I've checked in since crushing it. We are going to... Fort Mirage was the UHL, the United Heroes League, the little, what's it called them? They're basically punks, I guess. The little racist punks. Alright, Rella's conscious again, so she'd benefit from a bed to rest on. I'm not going to find a friendly bed around here, though. Most of these United Cities don't flip; they just fall. Which means it's not like a lot of them just don't get taken over by another faction; they just crumble. Such is the way. Checking on their food. Oh yeah, those animals used for weight training are just fine. Oh, hello, manhunters. I know there's not much combat to look at because sand. Nobody likes sand, especially not Anakin. Alright. Bark did flip. It's now owned by Empire peasants. So the slave camps tend not to flip, but I guess Bark flipped. Let's get Arella a little bit of a bed, and I'm going to do a quick check. Yeah, it wouldn't be terrible to throw some of the other people into recovery. Hello, Empire peasants. For I am your liberator, and you probably won't acknowledge that whatsoever. Alright, headed down to the bar. Man, you don't have real beds? No, this bar does not have real beds, fine. I don't need real beds. Oh, you know what, Queen? You need to put Arella down first. There we go. Order of operations. Okay, no, put you actually... you'd think after all this time I'd be better at this. There you go. Now you're healing. Alright, anyone who has injuries will get you a little medical care. Talon has a little bit of a damaged robotic limb, but I don't think... It would surprise me if I could find a machinist here. Alright, Arella, you are almost healed up. Man, look at the significant proportion of hivers represented in the city. I've done the hivers good here. Alright. We will continue to have Arella lead us. Oh, you know what it wouldn't be a terrible idea? Is to stockpile a little bit more on food, because the last shop I ran to didn't have a ton. So let me find people that can hold it. You know, characters that have the carry weight. Alright. That's a good amount of food. That should keep us. Arella, you lead the way, and we are going to go to Port South. And we're essentially going to load up all these new zones that I've been working to flip to see if I killed the leader that is required to remove them from the map, and just to update our world map, because we've been making a lot of sort of changes to the world map, and I need updates. Where is this Garu migration going? I guess to the ocean. That makes sense. Caravan, how are you guys? You guys are standing around at the mouth of... Okay, let's get all the way in there. Who's holding... Builders. Okay, builders, you are holding the Garu. So I will instruct you to put the stuff away. Come on, where are you? Oh, there you are. 30 miles an hour and takes forever. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... You know what? I didn't do my... Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I didn't actually go all the way to the, where I needed to go. Okay, well, let's see. Hero. I would like to... I might need to take another animal on the trade run, because we are filling up. No, actually, we have enough space. So here's all the masterwork bows. That's probably... I'll make a few more, but that's probably enough. Well, that's masterwork too. What did I do to deserve all the masterworks? We had like a... We definitely had a time when we were not coming into masterworks at a reasonable rate. Now, very much that trend has flipped. So everything I bought worth buying. I don't remember. Oh, that was for this. So this shirt here. I'm just gonna have the guard dump the shirt. That's maybe for Seiko. All right, following Cookie. Cookie, you're gonna go right back to the Armor King. I'm sorry. No rest for you guys. Keepers, Seiko. Let's see if you can wear this shirt. Nope. It is not Hive styled, and I should have known that. I'll put it away. It's too bad, because that would have helped his stealth even more. Alright. Go as you were. So here's Port South. It should be crumbled to nothing. Yep, it's crumbled to nothing. Cool. That's great. Let's go to Fort Mirage. We're just going to sort of ping-pong around the UC, anything that needs destroying. I know for a fact that I didn't really go down to Hang or Trader's Edge. So we definitely have some combat to do here. That is without a doubt. Okay, so Foe is going to be the first one to hit the 65 mark. Keep an eye out for that. Look at that beautiful compass rose. As you can see, there's not a lot of UC patrols out here. They're mostly vagrants and Empire peasants and rebel farmers, indicative that the zones have flipped, indicative that that indeed a lot of the work that I set out to do has been done. All right, so there are some city heroes manning their turrets at the top. Ah, Lord. Yeah, I believe you are a boss. So no diplomatic status on him, but that's the man to kill. Queen, would you do the honors? Alright, I'm glad I came all this way. Wow, you really have junk gear. Alright, caravans are being targeted. They're not being hit yet. Hey, Queen, how about you chop this one up? Little evil, but hey, you know what? These guys are xenophobic racists. I mean, whatever. All they're missing is a tiki torch. Head down to Shobatai, do a quick health check. Wow, we barely even got touched there. Not much of a point of a health check. We didn't really get hurt at all. Alright, caravan's fine. They're no longer being targeted. It was probably just an iron spider that they happened upon. So I might at some point pull hero from this current roster. Alright, so Shobatai, you are still United Cities. A lot of your city looks collapsed. So I don't know what else I have to do to collapse it more. But let's see about that. Oh, more city heroes. Hey, I just killed your, whatever his name was, Mirage. Where do you think you're running off to? Do you really think you can outrun the Hive? Oh, I didn't mean to first aid them. Hello. They're calling me anti-slaver rats. Whoa, Talon. Come on, don't take them all on your own. The problem is he's so much faster than everybody else. Alright, this looks like not just a regular samurai. Green, well, what's wrong with you, man? Probably just doesn't have a line of sight. Alright, the jerk's on the wall. Alright, Beep. Where is Beep? Let's line up. Beep in Louis. Let's have you storm those walls. Oh, it looks to me like we just sniped one down. Ouch! Ooh. Green just got left-armed hard by that mounted crossbow. Definitely have to be careful of that. Alright, let's get these dudes off the walls. Arella seems to be having pathing issues. That's okay. Queen and Hela are like somehow they fell off the wall. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so we've got a barracks here. Let me click all the buildings to make sure. So a bar, general shop. There might be I'm not really sure how to flip this city. Or even if it can be flipped, that's the kicker. Alright, I want to regroup as one tight group so that I'm a little bit better protected. We definitely have a lot of medical to do. You back up on the walls? Alright. Quit manning the crossbows. Alright, let's kill them. They are, of course, enemies of our faction, so I can finish them off appropriately. Alright, Frenchie. There we go. Definitely worth executing. I don't really care about the rest of the guards, because, like, they don't... Oh, Arella's down. They don't pose a threat quite the way the crossbows do. So I took out all the crossbows over there. Alright, Louis down. Huh, there's a bounty hunter here for me. Because, you know, Queen has a 50k bounty on her head. Should be higher, but, you know, I'm not offended. Goodbye, bounty hunter. Oh, we just outright killed him. Well, in that case, I will take your meds. Alright, I want to stand around and just do a little bit of patching. Oh, he's down again. Hella, pick up Louis. I will try to head to the barracks. That's, I think, my best chance to flip this city, if it is able to be flipped. Finding... there's a captain here. Well, there was. You are no more. Upstairs, there's really no one. Alright, this might be one of those, like, you can't flip buildings? I don't know. You guys could tell me in the comments after some Google foo. But I'm not really sure I left much standing. Oh, except for... Stop. Delirious, how'd you get in that situation? Did we just put you right back? Yeah, we did. Alright. Heading into the bar. Yeah, I just see patrons. I don't really see, I don't really see any diplomatic leadership or anything like that. Okie doke. Well, that answers that. Heading to the stone camp next. Talon, you got knocked out too. Yeah, without a clear goal, without a clear, like, oof. Yeah, I was gonna say without a clear goal or destination or target for us to attack, standing around a hostile city, potentially indefinitely, just like trying to find targets, will wear you down. The attrition is real. All right, so RK and Droiden are not one for walking, so let's get them a lift. An Uber, so to speak, and we're going to head down to Stone Camp. After moving far enough away from the city, I'm just going to let everyone do a little bit of healing. Alright, just waiting. There we go. Droiden, you can be put down. Talon, you too. You're conscious. Louis, you are also conscious. RK, you've got a pretty bad crippled arm. I'm sure you got mounted crossbowed, but you'll be alright. Alright, Arella looks to be the slowest. Now, I could use a bed after that fight. Oh, actually. Empire Peasants? Yeah. They might actually offer me a bed. Let's just make sure that we don't have, oops. Skimmers trying to nip at our heels. Yep. We just used their camp. Caravan's being targeted. I'll check on that in a second. After queue up these guys for some deserved R&R. One of the beautiful things about having many allies all over the place is we can rest. Uh-oh, that's not good. They're not just being targeted, they're being attacked. What are you? Oh, you old broken skeleton. Alright, hero's downed. Builders has a crippled leg. But we're definitely winning the fight against the skeleton. Raptor. You have a crippled arm, so you can't even use your bow or anything. Get him. Cookie. Just wanted to make sure the Iron Spider is not going to recover. And think I was allowed to do that, actually. Again, I'm sorry. Alright, heroes unconscious. We are, what, camped at the head of the river? Yeah, the problem was, due to the fact that I was just busy with the other fight, I ended up in a situation where these guys stood around and got beat up. Well, we'll heal at the Armor King. Okay, so we want to go upriver. Yeah, the Armor King, despite not needing sleep, does have human beds for us, which is so very sweet. Come on, give me a move. Move Q. Where are you guys? Oh, some skeletons that are patrolling. Y'all could have been helpful like a moment ago. Alright, Queen, you're healed up. Hella. Frenchie. Nope. Go back to sleep. Glad I found this camp. Although I can't really see the beds anymore. Not easily, at least. Alright, so the last of them are all healing up now. I'll check in on the caravan while they heal. Garu did good work. Didn't even get that hurt. One of the advantages of using an animal capable of combat. Alright, Cookie. Let's see. They have a Masterwork Dust Coat. I'm going to want that. What else do they have? High grade. Sleeveless. I think that's all I want from you. Except for the beds. Floor 2, full of beds. Now the other issue is maybe they have a repair bed. But Raptor's arm is broken pretty bad. Is there repair beds here? No? Alright, I guess. Seems like a might bit of an oversight, considering you're all robots. You don't even have a robot bed. But, I mean, yeah, whatever. Yep. Well, Raptor, we'll have to find a robo bed for you. Alright, these guys are going to take a little bit of a time to recover. So I'll, Oh, hello. Delirious is having some sort of awful, awful nightmare. These peasants, not all that capable of killing skimmers. You probably shouldn't camp deep within skimmer territory if you can't kill skimmers. Alright, everybody follow Arella. Arella, you take us to the stone. Why aren't you moving at all? There we are. Alright, everybody is more or less back up to snuff. This slave camp is obviously crumbled. It's dead. What would be next? Stoat? I guess. Yeah. How about my swords? Almost strength trained. 61 out of 65. So we're very close. I'll have not to remember. Well, Stoat, you look intact. 173 of you against my 20. I like my odds. In terms of people on the wall, no, they don't really have crossbows here. Alright, Nuggles and Pukes. One, I'm just going to pause a second because crossbow's 8 and crossbow's 8. Alright, they've been leveling up. They're not good at it yet, but at least they're heading in the right direction. So unlike last time, when I let all these guys recover and keep fighting, I'm not going to go out of my way to do the executions, but I'm going to do executions. Oh no, this looks like a very much a collapsed city too. But we do have a noble house over here that looks intact. I actually remember coming here. So, I don't know what's going on. Some of these cities just might not flip. Because you nobles are very hurt and not guarding anybody. I mean, I could see that. There's not a noble in that house. Unless they're, like, in a wall or something. And the rest of this city very much looks like I've done my work. Well, we can head over to police. Hello, I would like to report a crime. The crime is slavery, and the punishment is death. Nope, never mind. Although there's a, it's a mercenary captain that's imprisoned. Wonder what he did. Maybe he joined me on my raid. Well, I think Stoat is another example of a city that cannot be stopped. A city that that remains standing despite the fact that it's leaderless. Or at least that's what it looks to me. Which is too bad. What about Heft? Yo! Who doesn't have a med kit? Morella's a little hurt, but everybody else is fine. Just the lack of animal armor. It's pretty funny to look at. Queen's trying to pick up Arella as soon as Arella stops. I think it's safer if Arella's being carried. Caravan. Other than Raptor's broken arm, you guys are all set. Hero, we're gonna follow you swimming out. We're headed to the scrap house, and there's plenty of robo beds in that neck of the woods. So, excuse me, samurai rogues. But yes, I shall fight you. Yeah, Arella gets beat up a lot. These rogues were put up a decent fight. I mean, they only managed to knock out my crab, but... Alright, getting some patching done. Yeah. No one really has bad injuries except for Arella. So, actually, they didn't do very much. If I'm being honest. They beat up a crab. Good job. Now we're going to leave them be. We have places to be. Some samurai scouts. Yeah, you know what? I want a piece of that. Hello. Hello. I dare you to call me rats one more time. I like how their sergeant is just like, doo-doo-doo. Oh, he realized. After 3/4 of his squad are dead. Or unconscious. Alright. Let's do a quick patch up. Oh man, they didn't do anything. I guess they hit Delirious once. Well, Heft. Oh, look, outlaw farmers. You look also crumpled. No, there's the faction throne. Okay. Well, that's different. I don't think I've hit Heft yet. So, camping. I'm definitely going to want to get full health. But I don't need a ton of beds. Because we'll heal up pretty quick. Alright, once Arella regains consciousness, I'll have Arella heal. Alright, pick up. And that was a quick camp. Caravan. I've learned my lesson. Check in on you often. But no, they're not close yet. Now, I think I'm just going to hold Arella. This is not a good fight for a crab that constantly loses consciousness to partake in. I'll let Arella get a little bit more healed, too. I'm coming for you, Tengu. He's the faction leader. That's good enough. I'm gonna put Arella with Pukes. Because Pukes and, I like how they say, you can't outrun, and then they run literally in the opposite direction. So, who's manning your walls? You've got no one on that crossbow. Well, that's good. Ow. Wow. You gay. Barely have any limbs left. Okay, and we go. You can see remnants of the slave camps and all. Oh, Ron's hitting their citizens. Not in my town, he says. No, I really think you won't have much... Oh, you're a bounty hunter. This isn't even in your town. They're getting stomped. Alright, quick health check, making sure that nobody is brink o' death. I don't believe anyone was. Up we go. So let's take a quick look at the rest of Heft. We've got bars here, police station. A lot of their buildings are sort of crumbled. I think maybe, oh, another noble house that we might want to check in. Maybe the bars are crumbled, or a lot of these buildings are crumbled because they were like slave-based buildings that got defeated. Alright, so now we're in the Samurai Elites. Who just took crazy arm damage? That was Frenchie. Now Frenchie back up. My crossbow people, except for Queen, definitely do not have the armor to tank. So I'm going to have them stand outside a little bit. Alright, so the elites here... Oh, you're a captain. You're not even elite. These elites have Edge 1 weapons and high-grade armor, which explains their strength. But they're not getting back up, because we're finished them off. So the bottom floor is mine. This is their faction headquarters. Not a whole lot of guards here, as you can see. And here is Tengu. Emperor Tengu. Alright, so here is a diplomatic status coin. And Tengu himself. Where is coin going now? Oh, coin's already downed. Alright, Hella. I'll have you execute coin. Pukes, I have no idea what you're doing. So Tengu is right here. He is the emperor of all UC. Surprisingly, does not have a whole lot of guards. He's putting up a decent fight for a dead man. Oh, Frenchie got knocked out. I want my people to stop trying to leave the battle. Where are you guys going? Alright, fine. I'll let you go. Queen. Let's go loot Tengu. And kill him. Take his Meito Katana. Which is a little bit better than the Ninja Blade that Queen had. I'll switch that out. And, I will leave him naked. Because, why not? Alright, you guys, stop being idiots. Well, that is their faction HQ. Oh, you're playing dead, huh? You steal from the law? You know, I am the law. Because your leader's dead. Alright, Frenchie's unconscious for a little bit. Let me poke around. I don't think there's really anything worth anything in this place. But it doesn't hurt to check. Okay, we have a bunch of sleeping guards up top, and my caravan is being targeted, which means crawl? Yeah, it's crawls. Let's get a move on. We are going to where are we going? Go here. Bye-bye. They call me idiots. Sure, you could call me an idiot. doesn't mean you can catch me. All right, the swarm here. Let's finish off this HQ. Frenchie's up. Hi, Frenchie. Igor assault moving towards. That's what we wanted. That is what we wanted. Okay, so if Igor's coming, Queen pick up Frenchie, and allied reinforcements heading as well. Perfect. Yeah. So the Igor assault is when you really piss off this faction, and they send their best army to fight you. It is one of the hardest things, maybe not the hardest thing. No, stop trying to bounty hunt. It's maybe not the hardest thing, but it's one of the hardest things you can defeat in this game. So, killing Tengu triggered it. I'm gonna send my main caravan, or the swarm home. Where's the Igor assault originating from? So if we go to factions, the anti-slavers are sending reinforcements, as is the rebel farmers, as is the Shek, and the United Cities is sending Igor. I should be able to see some sort of, now maybe he hasn't actually spawned. Maybe it was just warning me. But I definitely want to get home. Yeah, I don't actually see Igor's attack bubble. Oh no, maybe it's here? Yeah, it might be here. I don't know why it'd be down there, but whatever. Alright, so Queen, you run to 29. Frenchie, 29. Green, pick up tail div. I want to get home soon. So anyone that doesn't run fast needs to get a lift. So let's see, 29s. Pukes, you're going to be picked up by Hella. Oh, no, you're holding... Okay, I see what. 25. Hella, pick up Arella. 28. So 25 is the slowest. Okay, 25 is going to have to do Pukes. We're going to follow you. And you are going to take us home ASAP. We need to get there before Igor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Igor's army. Like 99% sure. So why wouldn't it be? Alright, Beep, you're sort of falling behind. But not really. Well, I'm very happy to have stomped Heft. Hefty stomping. I do not have the time to get into little petty fights on my way home, though. We, of course, still have the Keepers, which should be able to defend the Hive pretty decently. There's also going to be green reinforcement bubbles everywhere. This is going to be one of the best battles. Not to spoil anything. Well, actually, no, this is a bit of a spoiler. So if you don't want the spoiler, cover your ears and fast forward for like 15 seconds. The other really significant invasion would be when you kill the Southern Queen and they send a death stack of armies to you to beat you. So I hope I didn't spoil that for anyone. But yeah, we have that to look forward to as well. Given the speed of my hivers, I think it's pretty likely that I get home before they do. And even heal up as well. Speaking of which, let me check in on... I think Rage was standing where I wanted to check in. Yes, he was. Jay, what is going on here, man? there no more electrical components? No, there are. I don't know why Jay stopped. I guess he was so far away from the like front barracks that he wasn't tasked with the building. But Sushi, you just finished. Oh, hello. Yes, Sushi just finished strength training. But that actually brings me to the end of this episode. So thank you all for watching. Obviously, next episode should be a spicy one. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. If you are a subscriber of mine and would like to get a character named after you, just reach out to me on Discord. If you would like a character but you're not yet a subscriber, patreon.com/Rodamont is the place to go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next time. Adios.